The Robcast.
God bless you if it's good to you.
Yeah, it's got. Oh, God, I didn't see you guys there. Welcome to the Robcast. It's me, your host, Joe Churchill, creator of Robin Rob and voice of Robin Rob. And I'm here today with
Jack.
All right. Well, I believe that we are here to talk about Robin Rob.
That is correct.
What episode should we start with?
Let's start with the start.
Oh, okay. Episode 1, man. That was the beginning. That was literally the beginning.
Yeah, it was I think personally the best pilot a show has had.
Yeah, I really didn't know what this show was going to become, but after I saw and had the feeling of like producing that stuff and seeing all the people say they didn't commit suicide because of my show, I was just so happy, and I just thought
Saved a lot of people.
Yeah. Then second episode came around, and third episode shot off, and now we're here. We're here.
Yeah. So you have some questions?
Yeah, let's get into some questions. What you eating there?
Funyuns. I've never had them.
Oh, let's see what you think first. Well,
Pretty good.
okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and ask the first question.
Alright.
Okay, so, this is all about episode 1, man. So what was your thought process as you watched episode 1 from beginning to end? Like, what did you think when this happened? What did you think when that happened? Give me your line of thought for the whole thing from beginning to end.
Well, episode 1, I thought...
Sorry. Okay. What'd you think?
For episode 1, episode 1 was obviously the start of Robin Rob. I thought it was a great first episode. You know, it's not the best. It's probably the worst one, but it was still a great start for the show. You know,
Yeah, and being the worst of all the Robin Rob episodes, I would say is still good compared to other shows.
Right.
Yeah, but now like every key point in the show, what was like your thought process? Like when Robin Rob first met, like what did you think when you saw the intro?
Alright, so
Give me everything.
I wasn't hooked until Cool Rob came on.
Yeah, okay. Well, what was about him that got at you?
Huh?
Well, what was it about Cool Rob that made you like him?
No, the whole vibe. You know,
The whole vibe.
want some?
Yeah, I want
Funyuns?
You gotta put your hand in there, kind of.
Yeah, you gotta dig deep.
Yeah, it's tasty. I have actually a drink. Second.
Quench your thirst. You know.
Yeah.
This is the mic.
Oh, that's the mic.
This whole thing.
Okay. Okay. So yeah. Man, I just
Yeah, but,
man. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but when I was watching it, what was the question? What was my thought process through the whole thing?
What do you think of the intro? Like, out of all the intros, what was that like them?
That was quite a strange intro. It could have used some music.
Okay, but like, do you think that's like to some people I've talked to, that's apparently like the intro that like when you hear that you know Robin Rob.
When I think of a Robin Rob intro, that's what I think of. Even though it's probably not the best, it's most iconic.
It's the most iconic.
It is
definitely does not. It was just me singing over a picture, but
yeah, I think we all know the best one. It's episode 6.
Episode 6, man. I got some.
Well, we'll get to episode 6.
Yeah.
Oh, but there's probably going to be spoilers throughout this whole podcast, right?
So if you don't watch Robin Rob, watch it right now. Come back to the podcast and I don't know, sit in your bed, listen until you're satisfied.
Yeah. So spoiler alert right now. So if you haven't seen it, You better get out of here.
Nice.
Okay. So you got the intro down. You like Cool Rob. What did you think about I don't think I touched on this much in the whole show, but the fact that they in the Rob and Rob episode there's their own relaxation type universe. I feel like that was some sort of opening. I'm not telling if I'm touching on it earlier, but what was your thoughts of seeing that kind of something?
I'm just wondering. I was really intrigued by the whole idea of another universe inside Rob and Rob. I hope they go. It'd be cool to see them go back to that universe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
there was definitely some interesting faces in there.
Yeah, like I'm blanking on his name right now.
No, I can't even remember.
The God of Relaxation, whatever.
Brazo.
Yeah,
He is handsome. Good looking, well put together man.
I think you can get him back for another cameo in season 2.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
That'd be great.
Sorry. Okay.
All is forgiven.
Now, honestly, my biggest regret of episode 1 probably would be. Okay, wait.
This is what I was looking for. Yeah, spoiler alert for everything.
That's an alert. We can turn that off. Okay, but what was I saying?
Your biggest regret.
Oh yeah. So I thought it was pretty cringy with the ending. Yeah.
Let's just not talk about that. I mean, that was just.
I felt like a real.
I can understand why you left it out of the remastered.
Yeah, I felt like a real.
Guys on.
Like a what?
All you guys on.
I expected that to say scumbag.
You guys are stuck.
Okay, but yeah, that was cringe. But I do that's not talking about the Janice part, by the way. Janice, that was a very great turning point for the show.
Right,
but
right.
we're obviously talking about the part where it just didn't make sense and they blabbed on at the end. And
that's no longer canon.
they're no longer canon at all. No longer canon. We went over that in episode 1.
Yeah.
Remastered. But let's talk about Janice.
Janice. I did not expect her to return. I mean, I thought they were just gonna have hints to her, but in I think it was episode 5 when the end referenced her when she was in the end, because she's been referenced throughout the whole show.
Yeah. Every episode. If you haven't seen it, you just go back and look closely. You'll definitely see it.
Yeah, but if I thought that was just an inside joke, but then it's episode 5. She makes a. Again, spoiler alert. She makes a appearance at the end of it, and then
we'll talk about that in podcast 5. But yeah, that was surprising for a lot of people when Janice came back. I always knew I was going to bring her back ever since I started really getting into the show. But most people just thought of it as like a running gag, because most shows they gotta have that running gag to really make it. Like every show's got a great running gag.
Yeah, and Janice was this show's. That's what we thought. And then
we thought until, boom.
I wonder what season 2's whole thing's gonna be.
Yeah, but I hope you don't mind, but I'm gonna move on to the next question. So, after you got done watching Rob and Rob first episode, what you think was gonna be like the future for the show? Like, what did you expect the show to be like after that episode? Because obviously. It changed a lot from the first episode, so you probably didn't think it was going to end up.
I thought it was going to be like The Office mixed with Rick and Morty.
So you thought like it was just going to be like a comedy, average comedy?
Yeah, like a workplace comedy. It's like really crazy.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, but anyway, like honestly, I don't know what I thought I was going to do with the show.
Probably have to get closer.
I don't know what I was going to really do with this show until episode 3, but I think I actually thought the same as you. I thought I was going to just do some comedy. And I wonder how that would have turned out, but I think I did the right decision. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see how it could have gone any better. I would say it's like top 3 best shows next to like Naruto. And
And what?
What do you eat in there?
Oh, no, I mean Fruity Pebbles.
Okay, well that's mind blowing.
Righty then.
Okay. Here's a. I'm gonna drop a bomb on you. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, before you even played, everyone knows your role, Bob.
Yeah.
You were still pretty present in the show, you'd say, right? Like you were talked about you were in the beginning of episode 2, and
Yeah.
if you didn't know,
For those, yeah, you say it.
you're eating right now. Okay, for those who didn't know, he said like, "Oh, why don't we do Jingle Bell?" And then we were like, "Nah, we did Fahu Doris," that one Grinch song.
Yeah.
And then he was mentioned again as a Waggsters cameo.
Yeah.
And his thought process was also over the show.
Yeah.
We just made it 10 minutes in. We're gonna play a little
If you're still tuned in, give yourself a pat on the back.
but we're still going on, so
Hold on.
Yeah.
just
There's
hold on.
still more to come.
Maybe we should play you guys a little wee theme song. We like to entertain our guests every 10 minutes in.
Just a bit of fun.
We have fun here. Now, let's have this play as I say it. Question. What are we on? Question 3.
The beat go off?
Wait, what's going on?
Hey,
Oh God!
What the?
up and then my heat go off?
I'm worried that's gonna curse, and this is not that kind of podcast.
Yeah.
Not that kind of podcast, people.
No. We do not do that here. This is the Robcast, a place where all people can come and just enjoy and talk about rapping out.
Yeah, we like to relax, so don't feel bad if you're like just trying to go to sleep to this. It's all about you. All about you. Okay. But Jack, question 3. So basically, it's what is your thought on your role? Like not just Bob, but also like being part of the creative team and helping the future of Rob and Rob. Like what is your mind process whenever you like getting into character or thinking of ideas?
I just think, make me laugh.
I
That's
understand
what I
that.
think,
Yeah, so that's what you think when you're on the creative team?
Yeah, I just want to. You got to entertain people,
So you would say that you like most of your creative thoughts are like the jokes.
Yeah.
I would say that. Now, probably your business impact, Bob. I want to hear it.
All right, so
I'm sure everyone else does want to hear it too, right? Right. Okay,
Right.
we don't got any sound effects for that.
I'm a fun guy.
Okay, that works.
all right, so when I was just trying to get, in episode 3, I didn't know if Bob was going to return. I just thought he's going to be the villain for this episode. I'll try to do my best job, and then I was like, hey, what if he returns, Joe?
And you got the call.
I got the call. And
Will you please show up at the end of episode 5?
that's when I made my reappearance. That's where I came back into the show. That's where no, actually, in episode 3, at the end, I was revealed to still be alive. I didn't know what was gonna come of it though. And then, yeah, I didn't know if it was.
That has got to be like one of the top 3 twists in Rob and Rob. Obviously, we know the number one twist.
Yeah, but when I saw that, I didn't know if I was going to be recast, if I was going to come back at all, if they were just going to scrap that whole idea. But then I ended up coming back, and it was in the finale.
Just a personal question. Do you think you're coming back at the end of episode 3 is a bigger twist, or Janice coming back is a bigger twist at the end of episode 5?
I feel like Janice is a bigger twist, because,
She's been hyped up that whole episode, actually, yeah.
When the building explodes, you don't actually see me die. You see Bob die before, though, the other Bob.
Yeah. And even him coming back was a surprise. Like, no one thought he was going to be alive.
Yeah.
He didn't have a line or anything, and he didn't do anything.
Pretty much everyone in the show dies. But even those people, some of them who die come back. Well, like those two. And me, who wasn't dead.
Yeah. And then they died again.
Yeah.
But that's getting more into...
Yeah, well...
Alright. Anyway. So that's your role with Bob.
Yeah.
Like, like, I forgot this, but didn't you want to do like a Western thing, episode 6?
A Western thing?
Yeah, with your voice.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Well, what was your thoughts about that?
So
Why did you want that?
I wanted my character to stand out. I wanted people to... people were already going to be questioning why he was back, but I wanted them to question more. I wanted them to question it more. So I wanted to do a country western accent, kind of like... here, I'll do an impression. Howdy there, partner. Well, if it ain't Bob, how you doing? Something like that. I was gonna do that because I wanted my character to stand out even more because they were gonna be surprised. They're gonna be surprised either way because I returned. So,
Yeah.
But then I wanted them to be even more surprised.
You know,
The whole change of the voice.
we'll come back after our break. Okay, so we're back, and we got some complaints about the chip noises and bag noises. So from here on out, we will this will be a quiet, peaceful,
A chip-free zone.
yeah. So
But not chip mitten-free.
yeah, that guy's cool. So let's I think we left off with talking about your roles. Are we right?
Oh, that is correct, I think.
Okay, so let's get into our next question. We like to start off just diving in head first. So, what do you think of the other Math and Church content? Not just the stuff that I worked on, like Rob and Rob made, and also I did like the creep ear and the creep.
Here, pull up a list.
Yeah, let's pull up a list.
Here, you do it. This is your podcast after all.
Okay. Math and I almost spelled my own channel wrong.
Pathetic.
You don't.
I'm only joking.
Okay, good. Okay, so I'm pulling up the channel. Should we go from the oldest to newest?
Yeah, almost from yours.
Okay. Oh, we got some good content here, bro. Okay. First thing, the creep with really grossing our channel, starting with 125 views, not bad. But this was the start.
A horror classic.
Horror classic, really. It wasn't my best working with everyone.
This is actually one of the few times you've been on camera.
Yeah, actually. Well, I mean, I was wearing a mask though. And the black bars. Oh, I accidentally had some scene with black bars. That was not good. But overall, I say a nice start to the channel. Not bad. And then we got
One of your few live action things. You took a break for a while, and then you came back with Rob and Rob.
Yeah.
You took a break from the Creep series for a really long time.
Oh, yeah. Like, literally 8 months. That's why in the creepier, when it says 8 months later, matches up. Pretty cool fact if you didn't know that. But then we have The Secret Life of Jay Bowen. This is more of, like, Matthew
It's
series.
the Matthew Project.
Matthew Project. I mean, I kind of started out, but Matthew took in a direction, and I appreciate him for that.
This is both of your channel.
Yeah, this is... Nathan... Sparkman was originally on this, as you saw him in the creep, but he kind of exited this whole thing, and he just kind of works camera, but he has still some influence, I would say.
Yeah.
So didn't even watch all the Rob and Rob episodes, though. I'm gonna say I'm disappointed, Nathan, if you're listening. Nathan, why don't you watch all the episodes?
Right, but yeah, the Creep horror classic.
Okay,
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
What do you think of The Secret Life of Jay Bowman? Like the series and the first episode? The difference between the first episode and the second episode?
What happens in the first Jay Bowman? Does he... That's the one where he...
Takes over the drug base.
Yeah, and at the
Jay
end...
Bowman's
At the
a
end,
bad
is that the one where you get mind controlled?
Yeah. And that was
Yeah.
the only time I've shown my face, I think, on this whole channel, really.
I thought that was a pretty big twist.
Pretty giant twist.
Yeah.
Giant twist.
He has his own style, and I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, okay. Now, then we got Robin Rob episode 1. Start of a big thing, but we're not here to talk. We're here to talk about some other content.
We already talked about Rob and Rob episode 1.
Okay, so...
We can talk...
Well, no. We're going not with Robin Rob content. Okay, so... This was a little just tiny thing, but...
Yeah, it was just a little bit of fun.
not clickbait
crazy...
You say it.
Not clickbait. Crazy Blue Shirt Boy smashes... I think it was Gingerbread House or something.
Helpless home.
Oh, smashes Helpless Home. Yeah, that was just a bit of fun.
That was just really just some charming quality.
Yeah.
Not ear rape at all.
No.
But it actually did. It's obviously been replayed a lot. 83 views.
Yeah, pretty good.
This is 12 seconds of pure gold.
Yeah.
Then we got episode 3 of Round Rob, episode 4, and then we go to another Matthew thing. Maya. Don't kick the wall. Just kidding. Maya.
My apology. Yeah, this was just funny. This was just plain, straight out funny. You know,
Straight up funny. A bit of.
it was a parody.
I honestly was glad to go on my phone, look on YouTube, and see some other Mathan Church stuff, and I enjoyed watching it.
Yeah.
And then Barney May Science Day.
Oh, I did not expect to see this on Mathan Church.
Yeah, me neither, man. This was just some science project, but hey, we put our effort into this, and
You know what? He's informing people too.
Yeah, he's informing. We put our efforts into this science project, and we thought, well, actually, I didn't think it. This was Matthew's idea, good idea, to put it on our channel, and what I can say, nothing bad came from it.
Yeah. Now J Bowman 2. Oh wait.
Next,
Bob. Oh yeah.
Bob and Bob.
Bob. The
trailer. Okay.
We'll come back to Bob and Bob.
Yeah, but the trailer. I mean, the trailer didn't look bad.
Yeah, and Infinity War music.
Yeah.
Bit of fun.
Okay.
J Bowman 2.
This was just,
it was good.
Was a bag of laughs, really.
It was good. I wouldn't say it's better than the original, but you know,
I mean, the original is always gonna have the highest spot.
You can't beat it.
Yeah.
But J Bowman 2, I think it did justice to the series.
I gotta give a shout out real quick. Tim, who plays the bad guy, Killer McGee, I believe.
Amazing performance.
Yeah, honestly,
amazing.
Tim needs to be in more stuff, man. He did great. Honestly. Okay.
Now,
should we skip Bob and Bob and save that for last?
Optus, yeah.
Okay.
We'll skip this thing because this.
Should we also build Master Builder dice? That was also Hayden who posted that.
I was quite confused by that.
Okay, now
But-
do we go over Robin Rob ending explain? No, that's for Robin Rob season 6, episode 6. Okay,
Yeah.
now the creepier.
This
was
a long-awaited follow-up to The Creep.
Best, honestly better than the original. I gotta say, in my opinion, better than the original.
Yeah. It was really just outstanding.
The quality and produced was better than the original. It was just, it just had more creepier than the original.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed with the ending of it. I was glad.
Now, Shirtless Boy teaches you sports ball. I didn't really enjoy this one that much.
I mean,
it's a bit too long for my taste.
but yeah, I mean,
For what it is, it's a bit too long. It had some good moments. You know,
he should have. I felt like there should have been more variety. It
could have been edited down a little bit. I mean, it's still good.
You still have Tim's charm. That's what really matters.
Yeah,
that's what you should take away. Tim's charm. Then we go to Ghost Hunter.
Now I actually made Ghost Hunter.
Oh yeah. Talk about Ghost Hunter.
All right, so Ghost Hunter we made that a while ago, but we never. It was to be uploaded onto the Waggsters, which we haven't been on for a while. It was to be uploaded to the Waggsters, but we just never got around to it, and the rights fell in the hands of Mathan Church. And
I gotta say, I think that was probably the best thing.
Yeah,
better for me.
Do
you like the thumbnail I added? I don't think I showed you this before, but I added that thumbnail.
Yeah, that's a pretty good thumbnail.
I thought it would get you some clicks.
Yeah. Hey, 56 views. That sure did. But yeah, when we were making
what the heck's wrong with that? Yo, people watch Rob and Rob. What the heck?
Yeah, when we were watching, when I was making that, it was just we wanted to just kind of we didn't really know what we were doing. We just kind of wanted to have a little fun with this.
And it turned out to be actually really great. Really great. Probably one of Hayden's best things on the channel that he was in. He didn't make it, but...
Now, speaking of Hayden...
Let's go back to the subject of Bob and Bob. Oh,
no.
This
is not it, Chief.
Okay. I'm sorry. To anyone listening, I'm sorry that I gave Hayden the rights to do this. I regret it. Biggest regret. Oh my god.
Where to start? I mean, Hayden, he's a great guy. Great guy. But
he did not need to do this.
This is not it.
He shouldn't have done this. First of all, I want to put this out here. I don't think Hayden would be listening at this point, so I'm going to tell you, it's not canon. It is not canon. Don't take what you see from this as like Janice isn't actually some person that works for Bob and Bob.
No, wait.
First of all, I'll give it to him. He has better, like the better quality.
The image looked better of their actual drawings.
Animation, on the other hand, no. Like choppy animation, not.
It looks
good
better
flowing.
with the footsteps. The gliding, I do not agree with the gliding.
Yeah, and also, I'm gonna actually poke at the design. There was a couple things when I watched this that I was like, why? First of all, when you imagine Bob in your head, Ginger Bob, he has like the cool brown jacket. I was like really glad with adding that as his clothing.
You're really satisfied with that. I remember that day.
Yeah, and then when Hayden redrew him, he made him like this different looking kind of guy, and it, like clothes describe the man. And when you just like put some weird like,
and really, when you think about it, this isn't even how much of how much of Bob and Bob do you actually see?
Like in the
episode.
Bob and Bob?
Yeah, not that much. They're
Not that much.
usually behind the
Yeah,
scenes.
it's not like you're not really getting a poke into Bob and Bob's life.
It's just them hiring other people and you watching them talk to them sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, for a show that's named after them, they could have been in it a little more.
Yeah. Also, let's start from the bottom up of why this is just a disaster.
Here, we could just like watch it and with it muted and just find some.
Yeah. So it starts out pretty promising with you get to see them coming through the doors. I didn't think that was that bad. I mean, they could have used an intro. That was like part of Robin Rob's thing. They always have intros.
Yeah, that's a staple of there. Yeah. And at the beginning, actually, you do see.
Wait, let's turn on some subtitles. Keep talking.
Yeah, at the beginning, you do see the Joe style of animation where it's kind of different frames that you made and you put them together.
Yeah. Like, I felt like this would look fine. Feels good to finally be done with the building. Oh, I have a problem with this. Choppy, like, lines. Like, apparently Bob was supposed to be, we're going to make so much money, we're going to be rich. No one heard that. We said we're going to be red. That's... Like, you can't. You should be able to look over these things easily.
You could have taken
the extra.
You know, honestly, and I was in this. I was in Bob and Bob, so it's not like I am not sugarcoating this. You know what? I really regret taking this role. I do not like the
for
way
Bob and Bob.
I do not like the way. Yeah, for Bob and Bob, I do not like the direction that he took my character.
Yeah, like
no. This is the Luke Skywalker equivalent in Bob and Bob.
Oh,
because you know what happens.
What?
You've seen The Last Jedi?
Oh, like he dies.
Yeah.
Oh.
And people didn't like that.
Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't know. Sorry. But like, I feel like you were like harassed at this moment, and then your character really needed to have some light towards it. Because what it seemed like Bob was such a great character, and then this thing just kind of brought him down so far.
And also, here, this happens kind of later, but Rob comes in, and in the show, Rob's just a playful kind of he's a crazy guy, but like in a fun way.
Yeah, he's not like he's still someone you'd want to hang out with.
Yeah, he's just kind of a risk taker.
Yeah, he's just kind of... Yeah.
But in this, he's just a jerk.
He's just an absolute meanie. It hurts for me to watch, and I was like...
The way that this character is portrayed does not do it justice.
I'm keeping it playing. Gonna skip some line. Oh, when he walks into the NRC, so this is where you get your first taste of Hayden-style animation that is just not that good. Like, when he touches the lightsaber. Oh, so... Nothing moves like that. First of all, like...
Too slow.
First of all, when he even tries to go and tap it, Bob has like...
We should explain this more because they probably can't see it. They can't see it.
Yeah. But when he walks in, Bob's like... Black Bob's moving his... Sorry.
African-American Bob.
He's moving his hand, and he's like to tap the lightsaber sword to do some trick. And then he like... It's just all so slow. And the lightsaber sword... the energy sword. Yeah. Sorry, I'm too used to being Rob. It just goes directly up, and then while in midair, it just turns and goes straight kind of down. And that's not how object moves. We all know there's gravity. It should be lobbing as it goes in the air. It's kind of just weird. It's weird. You can watch it yourself. That's not how things move. It's just not how things
it's at one minute. You'll see it if you go to Bob and Bob. It's at 1 minute. Now this was kind of improvised right here
Oh, the crap.
on the spot. Yeah.
When
they're
he's
trying
calling
to-
the poster.
When they're trying to get the poster down to display their opening, he's like, "Oh crap! He presses the wrong button, and he's like, "Oh crap! I pressed the laser button," and then he gets the poster down, but he presses the laser button again, and I was just supposed to say crap because I ruined the poster because the lasers ruined it. But then I thought I just screamed crap just at the loudest I possibly could.
Funniest part.
Go to 1 minute and 14 seconds. You'll hear it.
It's the funniest part of the whole thing, and it wasn't even part of the original script. Crap. And then not even animation, just a clip from Baby Driver.
This
Like, why?
I was confused by this.
Yeah, and like Rob, that he's just
Rob driving that car.
doesn't act like this. Rob isn't chill at all. Rob would be more invested in the
Also, he was
quality.
getting. It doesn't even work because they were getting chased down by the cops in that scene.
Yeah.
And okay, so then he bursts through the. And then after that, he drives up and he bursts through the wall. And
This is where you
the
can
reveal.
see, yeah.
He looks nice in this first shot. He looks like a nice
Yeah,
dude.
and the fuzzy hair kind of makes him seem like he's gonna be more charming
Yeah.
in this, really. But no, he's just completely different, and it's not likable at all. No one likes him. He wouldn't be a main character if this is how he acted.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we can skip this. He's just being a booty hole, and I don't know why he did finger quotations when he said 5 energy sources. And first of all,
Oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. So we get to
The
this part,
meeting.
the meeting. This is
Oh no.
this is the reason. The main reason I regret
Why
this.
it is bad, cringy,
Yeah.
and
For me as an
dumb.
individual. This
The endurement. I was with him, guys. He really didn't want to do this.
I did not want to
He
do this.
did not.
Hayden for weeks had to persuade me to do this. I didn't even want. I said no, but then when we got to his house, it was in the script.
No means no, guys.
When we got to his house, it was in the script. I had to do it.
And he had to do the most cringiest rap you'll ever see.
Here, let's play it.
Just hear Jack's reaction.
You know, we can.
Oh,
Could have
okay.
been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with us in
just
Gashville.
the
Are you
cringe
ready
part of saying
for
the
an
orange?
office
That's cringe,
meeting?
too.
Mr. Bob, you
So you're
have
getting
the floor,
prepared
sir.
for the cringe with more cringe. Oh gosh.
Oh, and the bra cameo on.
Wait. But if you guys go to this part when he's pressing the button at exactly like 2:45 in, you can see how badly like animated it is. If you look at his arm at the joint, he didn't even redraw it. He just crops it out and like stretches the arm. I'll play it a little back, Jack, so you can see better.
You have the floor, sir.
I can see it.
Look at his arm. Yeah. It's just bad. It's just not good.
He did. He even redrew the arm for
One part. And he
red.
did-
Well, what should for Bob 2? We'll call him.
Yeah.
He redrew the arm for that part, so he knew that would make it look better. Wait, I think he might have just redrawn it onto the actual table.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't look like.
I mean,
it's good.
it looks better than
That.
Rob 1.
Okay.
I mean, Bob 1.
Keith, let's
Let's
Endure
listen.
this.
Listen to this.
Let's all get down into your seating because I'm about to lay my plan for this meeting. Greedy, selfish, and a big old lob.
Oh.
That's why I define our main man, Rob. He drove through our wall, called us a disgrace, and now we need to do the same to his company's place and pour some beans and rice into his ugly
Oh.
face.
why?
Now time for the plan. Feel free to sit or stand.
All right.
In the original script, the ending part didn't even rhyme.
Wow, that was cringe.
You had to add
Yeah,
it.
I had to add that because it was cringe, yet he still added it.
Okay, we can mute it now again.
But no, I need to talk about this. I need so
Just don't cry, Jack.
so this whole thing. It's just the worst. The worst thing.
It's actually awful.
First of all, there's no music in the background, so it's just me talking. Half the rhymes don't even rhyme. They're just word. I'm just talking, and it's with kind of like a flow with a rhythm. And I want to add the beans and rice thing because I wanted that to be a catchphrase. I tried to pitch some ideas, but Beans and Rice didn't even become a full thing, so it just died with Bob and Bob. And
sadly. What
it's
the
just
heck?
it's just the worst thing.
But
I don't know why this was added.
I would say
This
it's-
ruined my
it's 10
career.
it's like literally 10 times worse than me saying the God lightsaber. He is it.
I don't even think that's bad. Yeah, because in episode 6, Rob gives the line once he realizes that the other Rob is powerful. He says, "The God lightsaber. He is it."
I feel like that's more funny than cringe.
Yeah, that's just kind of like
Funny.
I don't even think that's just kind of funny. But like Joe just doesn't like it. But you know what? It's fine.
Yeah.
But this ruined my career.
Until episode
I
6.
I didn't get any work until episode 6. It was Rob and Rob really saved me. All right, let's keep going.
The plan. I'm just gonna skip over this part.
Yeah, the plan. This is a how long?
Okay, so it starts at 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Goes like 40. It's like freaking 20 seconds long. Just clipboarding.
He could have had a little more. Could have been more interesting. It's just slides.
Honestly, if I ever,
But I could forgive him for this if
It's
the
not bad.
if I could forgive this if the rest of it was
not bad.
yeah.
Like obviously, not everything's gonna be super entertaining.
So
but,
let's yeah. All right, let's just keep going.
But like usually, if I have to plan out something, I kind of don't tell the audience and then have it be a surprise.
Yeah,
You know,
he could have even explained it.
without it being that
Here,
long.
here, wait, pause. There's a way he could have done that. He could have He could have as it's going on, he could be explaining as the actual thing is happening. He could have been explaining the plan, and then once he explained the plan, the whole thing's over.
Yeah,
Like, he could-
they do
as
that,
it-
that's a classic thing that people do.
He could have done that. It could have killed 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah, I don't know why he named this
They
character
watch us.
Joe.
He watches us. He watches us. We watch him explain the plan, and then the plan happen.
And that's like then some climax.
Exactly beat for beat how it's supposed to go.
Okay,
Like that's not very interesting.
I wonder why I named this guy Joe. Is that supposed to be a shout out to me or just like the average Joe?
Yeah, and I don't understand the clothing to this guy either.
Yeah, he's obviously supposed to look like Hayden, but Hayden,
Hayden bases a lot of his own original characters off himself. Like
Yeah.
Hayden.
He
come
even
on.
changed Bob to kind of look more like him, like with the weird jacket and crap, and be
Yeah.
a hype beast with the tennis shoes. Like, come on, they're still freaking professional.
Although I do like how.
The picture he designed.
Isn't this picture also in Bob and Bob episode? I mean,
Yeah,
Rob
I
episode
did
6?
like that picture,
Yeah.
so I kept it.
Yeah, that's a good picture.
Okay, and then also, this is like a personal thing I got mad at. How come the only time Owen's lines don't sound choppy and like quiet are when he's voicing Bob and Bob? Every other when he played Papa John's, I had to make him redo it because it was just. It sounded like the first 15 minutes of this podcast.
I remember that. That's the worst.
I literally I waited a couple of days because I felt bad. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to be like, your lines don't sound at all good. And then when he did it the second time, you can still go back. It still sounds bad, a bit bad. There's still. And then when he voiced episode 6, supposed to be a perfect episode.
Hey, well, who was he in episode 6?
He was just the guy had one line.
Oh, yeah,
with the boxes. You'll know him. Okay, let's keep going. But he's good in this one.
Yeah,
I just
does
don't.
a good job.
Tell me, Owen, why? He's coming over.
Oh, as also a cameo right here.
Zane.
And
Local.
yeah, shout out to Zane. Used to
I
go
miss
to.
that kid. I miss that guy.
Oh, and also Will does a good job as Bob.
Yeah, Will does a good job. Except for the part where his line gets cut out. That's
Yeah.
not his fault, though. That's not his fault. Okay, let's keep going. I do like Paul Bart. Mostly because it's voiced
good
by Zane.
reference.
But then we get some gliding action here. It doesn't look good. Okay, then
And this is a weird thing. It looks like
they're holding
yeah,
hands.
when he it looks like Bob and Bob are holding hands.
It's kinda
like
weird.
a lot of the time throughout this.
It's kind of cringe. Yeah, they're not supposed to.
They don't swing like that.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. It's
Yeah,
touchy.
Yeah, but it's just,
It's just
yeah.
kind of weird.
It's
why
just
he
not
would
how
do
it's.
that.
It's just kind of strange.
Strange.
It's just because that's just not in character for them.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, let's keep going. Okay, so this is where Joe is hacking the files. I do gotta give major props. I think the whole computer part was really well done.
And
Like,
another reference, a lot of
Genius 89.
some people won't get this. Genius 89. Let's explain this. Let's explain Genius 89 because it's pretty funny. So, at our school, there's this guy. Well, we'll just call him Adam. He was called up during like an assembly, and he had to come up with like a password. And I think what it was doing was like seeing how strong the password is or something like that.
Yeah.
And then he put Genius 89.
It was funny.
It was hilarious because, I mean, that's definitely his actual password. Like, it's so specific. He could have just put password or something, or Genius89, that's definitely his password.
Okay,
Yeah. Anyways,
so
let's
then
keep
it
going.
goes through.
References to...
Oh my god. Okay, this is where me come in, Joe. Actually, no, wait, I've already come in, I'm sorry.
Return.
Well, I don't understand this. This wasn't even funny when he makes me talk about, like, wear a tie. And, like, maybe I wouldn't have thought of me saying, like, wear a tie. He's not wearing a tie.
Yeah, Rob is not even wearing a tie.
Okay, but, like, here, I think I could look over it if he didn't.
No one is wearing a tie. Actually, some people are in the background.
Okay, but I really think I could have gone over it if he just didn't change the original script of episode 1. Because in the remake, he shows the original clip from episode 1, and he makes me say, also wear a tie. I'm like, that's not the original script. Also, you'll see at the end, Janice doesn't even say her original.
Wait, in the
line.
remastered, it says wear a tie?
Yeah, no, not in the remastered. In this, because remember how this is like with episode 1. Do you know how Bob and Bob was like with episode 1?
Oh, like at the end, do you mean?
Yeah, and he makes me say like, okay, welcome to the business. I would like you to start work right away. Also, wear a tie, because as you know, in the first one, it's like, get to work right away.
Even more
and then just leaves.
a reason for it not to be canon.
Yeah, not canon.
All right, let's
because he literally changed the line.
keep going.
Why didn't I get to voice Janice?
Oh, and a lot of these are references
to names from our school.
And Alexander, I'm not 100% sure, but that's probably Alexander Hamilton, which Hayden was really into that. But everyone else is, except for Rob, everyone else goes to our school.
Okay, and then he deletes Rob's resume on accident, which is apparently how Rob got in. But Rob was actually was a charming guy.
Yeah, wait. And it said that Rob was like responsible for a bunch of crimes, but like
he didn't start crimes until he met other Rob.
I don't think that's a thing Cool Rob would do.
Yeah, Cool Rob was the children. Throughout the show, he's been the one that's like, wait,
criminal
harassment.
Cool Rob does not seem like a murderer.
Yeah, he's not. He doesn't do harassment either, man.
Yeah, and also if
he's literally a chill guy.
How would he even be on the recruitment for?
Yeah.
Why would he even be considered?
Okay, let's get over this computer thing. He leaves. Apparently, Paul Blart was some camera. And then I'm like, ha, I got you, Bob and Bob. And first of all, how do I know that's Bob and Bob? I met them like once. I don't know their motives.
Yeah, wait, how did you know it was Bob? It was just some random guy coming.
Okay, biggest thing.
Oh God.
My
this is Joe's biggest complaint with this. Joe, I'll let you explain it.
Oh my gosh. At 5:47, they're like, well, actually a little before 5:47, like Bob is talking to Joe, and he's like, and Joe's like, where's Bob? Other Bob, Ginger Bob. And he's like, Bob number 2's all like, he's like, he had to take care of some personal business. And it goes on at 5:47 to show the scene where he's putting apart the bodies, apparently. And as you know, any true Robin fan would know that Bob didn't start reanimating the bodies until Bob 2 died. He didn't start doing that until Bob 2 died, because he did not want to kill Bob until he killed his best friend.
You know, the main
this is kind of complicated, but it's just so he just has, that's such a simple thing to just not put in there, because it's not part of the timeline at all.
You know, just the main problem with this is that Hayden just did not ask if this was all right.
Yeah, did not ask. Oh my god.
All right.
Okay.
We should probably finish.
Finish talking about this, and then we'll take a break, guys.
Yeah.
So, again, why didn't I get to voice Janice? That would have been funny, actually. And Hayden was like, I'm doing this for laughs. Then wouldn't that be funny if I could voice Janice? Like, I was just mad about that. Don't you agree? I should voice Janice.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem right.
Yeah, I mean, I did voice Janice in the
All
freaking
right.
original.
You got the first appearance of Rob 2. Okay, here he changes up the canon. So
He changes up the canon. Yeah, we already discussed that. Then and then what the heck?
if you go to 7 minutes and 5 seconds.
It's the weirdest.
It's the weirdest image you'll see in this.
You'll have a quick laugh. Go
Yeah.
check that out.
All right, let's keep going.
And then pretty much the rest is just kind of
They changed Janice's last words.
yeah.
Just
oh my
one
gosh.
final spit in the face to
To
any
Joe.
hard
To me.
They just
He did. It seems like he didn't like for someone who's like,
Wait,
creating
what?
something. For someone who's creating something based off my show, it seems like he didn't really have any heart in it for me. Like but like,
much like their company. It's very factory made.
yeah. But anyway, so like Janice's last lines, it's like it's kind of
Wrap it
just,
up.
yeah. Janice's last line's kind of funny, like hey dudes, what you guys up to? And then this one is just wait, what? Well, yeah. So
Not
that's
as
the end
funny.
of Bob and Bob.
We'll come back after a break.
Okay,
After
that was a long one. Okay, we're back, Joe, and
Jack
okay, so
from
live
school.
on Robcast. Okay, let's get into the questions.
All right.
As we say. Jeez. We have
And
a
then
new person in the studio, Owen. He's a new timer. He doesn't get to talk though.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get on to our next question. I'm sure people are gonna like to hear this from you, Jack. What is your plans for your content for the Waggsters when you're gonna remake it, and like what's your content? Is your content gonna be different? It's gonna be special anyway. You
Man.
have any plans? Any ever thought of it?
we don't really know what we're doing right now, but we are making an album.
Oh, bro.
Now let me talk about this album.
Okay.
We already got. I can't give away too much, but we are making a cover of the Spanish alphabet song by
Oh.
Senor Bennett.
Oh my gosh, man, that's a classic too. Are you gonna be able to live up to it?
Let's just say yes. Yeah, but this album, it's gonna be.
And don't you have like a song called like Why or something?
Oh yeah, why? That's a great opener to our premiere app.
Guys,
you guys-
I've heard some behind the scenes on this. Why? It's gonna make you cry. Okay.
Yeah,
Gonna
no one
make-
even knows why.
Wow. Can't believe you just said that. I'd be like,
We're very.
why? Why?
We are very early into production, so we don't have that much of an idea of how this is gonna be. But you know what?
It's just first album.
Yeah,
First album.
we're just trying something new because we took a break from videos. We took them all down because those videos are not up to the standard that we want them to be at.
Yeah, I get that.
The Ghost Hunter, that's like kind of a hint of what the Waggsters could be if we come back to making videos.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So should we move on? You good? Anything else?
As far as I know of, we're not doing anything else besides what I just said.
Okay, I can't wait to hear that album. What's it called?
We don't have a name for it yet, but
Oh, man.
the band, the band is either just going to be called the Waggsters, keep it simple, or
Wasn't there like Hawaiian roll?
or we were going to call it, we might call it the Hawaiian Rolls as well.
That
But
sounds-
we might just keep it simple, call it the Waggsters.
Well, man, I'm gonna have that on repeat when it comes out. Okay,
All right.
next question. This could be a little personal. Okay,
Mm.
what is your opinions on some other voice actors in Rob and Rob? So like Bob, not you, Bob, but Will, who plays Bob. He's like your main
Mhm.
guy that you had to work with. Got some other voice actors. Owen, he's played multiple characters.
Mhm.
I obviously play Rob and Rob. Hayden played multiple characters.
Mhm.
Give me what you think. Start
Um,
with a character, I would say.
I'll start with Rob and Rob. Great job, but I feel like they could sound a little different,
A little different.
No disrespect. No disrespect.
Oh no! I need the criticism.
Yeah, but
Need
they,
it. Careful.
if they sound a little different, it might help to distinguish
Blind
it.
folk.
Yeah.
I mean, not blind.
Uh-huh. You know.
Alright.
But overall, pretty good job.
Yeah. Okay. Now, next one. Going down the list.
Oh, what are some other characters like? Bob?
We got Bob. Yeah. Bob.
Um,
His attitude is like,
Talk to the hands because the face don't want to hear it anymore.
Yeah, that is true. A lot of time, that's what I think when I get into the role of Bob. But when are we talking about other Bob?
we're talking about
Bob
two Bob.
All right, Bob 2. Bob 2, Will took a different approach than that I would expect. He went method.
Method. Yep.
Yeah. He did a great job. I'm not, but like, you know what? Yeah, he did a great job.
Maybe could have been more sensitive.
I liked Pierre.
Yeah. But, hey, he was just playing a role. He had to do it. And I think he did a pretty good job. And he did reprise his role in Bob and Bob. But he did not have a speaking part in the final episode, which apparently there was some behind the scenes trouble with that. He wanted a role and he wanted a bigger part.
I mean, he doesn't even really like the show that much. I don't know why. He said he doesn't like it multiple times to my face.
Yeah.
He got real mad. He was all like,
sorry, I just saved you guys.
okay,
I saved you guys listening.
Any other voice actors like Owen Frank?
Owen Frank does a great job, except a lot of the time the quality of the actual recording is not that great. He's a good voice actor, but you know what? He needs to record it better.
Yeah, as we talked about later, why do you have good quality for Bob and Bob, and then all of Rob and Rob had bad quality? just something to talk about when he's on my podcast.
Oh wait, he was in episode the remastered version.
Oh yeah,
that was good.
that was good.
Yeah,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
you were supposed to play Duke, but you never took the role. What the heck, man?
I was busy.
Okay.
I was getting the band together.
Is there anybody else? I mean, there was like
you have cameos from Zane. Hayden.
Zane did great. Oh, Hayden.
Hayden was actually in one episode. He was the cashier.
In that. Oh my gosh, this trailer, the cashier.
Yeah, he did a pretty good job. I don't know why he didn't give himself a role in Bob and Bob, but that might have been for the best.
Then there was also...
Actually, no. Wait, did he not do it because he knew that Bob and Bob wasn't going to be good?
Probably. That's evil if he thought that, though. That's evil. I know it's going to be bad, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. That's evil. Okay. But, then there was, like, all the voices on episode 4. We had Nathan Hoseby.
Nathan Hoseby. Did a good job. Oh, Will also came back.
Yeah.
For as much as Will...
He did a good grandma voice. I like that.
Yeah. For as much as Will's he sometimes trashes on Rob and Rob, but you know what?
He seems to be in it a lot.
He deep down, I know he likes it.
Deep down. He just doesn't... He just is jealous because I make some better content than the Waggsters. No, sorry. I mean, you said it yourself you didn't like your old Waggsters episodes.
Yeah. And, he reprised his role.
Gosh. Get back in the closet.
He reprised his role in a hilarious scene where it is revealed that the grandma is actually a ninja. Spoilers. Spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it. Spoilers.
That's actually... Spoilers. I actually want to talk about that scene real quick because many might not know, but that the ninja that he... the ninja that was shown is actually a reference to an old book I used to write as a young child called Sock Ninja.
Dude, you should publish those.
Yeah, those were great. Me and Matthew worked on them. I did the drawings. He helped with the dialogue. It was a great combination of our talents. So let's move on to.
You gotta give those out to the public.
Okay. Ready for this question? Bomb question.
All right.
What do you think? By the way, he doesn't know anything. What do you think is going to happen in season 2 of Rob and Rob, or R&R? As many fans like to call it.
as diehard fans would call it.
R&R.
I think it would be really cool to see Rob and Rob. Well, obviously, one of the Rob is dead.
That's what you think that?
Yeah, I mean, he got shot. How could he survive that?
There's many theory videos on the internet where people will talk about their theories, but it's nice to hear Jack's.
Yeah, so 1 second.
Just getting a handful of Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah, 1 sec, gang.
Okay.
1 sec, Gucci gang.
Oh my gosh. He's just eating it. He's really eating it. I can't believe this. Like man.
Jesus.
I know, right? Jeez, man.
Well, you know.
You back?
You know,
Why'd you do that? Fortnite does not mean to be Rob and Rob. I will make sure that won't happen.
what was the question?
Oh my. What do you think is going to happen in season 2? You already said that you think Rob, who got shot in the head, cool Rob, is dead. Any other things that
Well,
you
you
think,
know,
what do you think storyline crap?
You know, I think it would be really cool to see a solo adventure with Rob.
Oh.
I wonder what that would be like.
I mean, I feel like season 1 I focused a little more on cool Rob, so that would actually be pretty.
Although they are a package deal. You can't have one without the other, so I don't know how that would work.
And plus, like, I would have to rename the show, bro.
Just Rob.
Rob.
Which a lot of
R.
a lot of theories have. There's been a lot of theories that say that it's just going to be called Rob.
Dang.
I mean, could you imagine?
Could you imagine
it wouldn't be the same.
Opening your computer and it just says Rob season 2 episode 1?
Yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see a solo adventure with just Rob, like what he could get into. You know?
Yeah. What do you think he would get into, man? That guy's crazy.
I don't know. Would he be? You'd have to introduce a replacement for Rob if that happened.
I mean, yeah, you'd probably find another guy.
Yeah.
Although,
and I've heard. I was talking to Matthew a couple days ago, and I said, I gave him the idea. You know what you should do? A crossover between Jay Bowman and Rob and Rob.
Dude,
could you imagine that?
We didn't even talk about Matthew's voice.
Oh, dude.
I can't believe... I'm sorry, Matthew, if you're listening.
Dude, one of the main characers, Mike Tyson.
I can't believe I didn't think of Mike Tyson.
Oh my gosh.
That guy, no one thought he would last past episode 1.
No one thought that he was going to turn out to be...
the way he is.
Yeah.
So what do you think about his voice?
He did a great job. Just
great.
iconic. That voice is
his voice
synonymous with that character now. When I think of Mike Tyson, I only think of Mike Tyson.
Yeah, actually, I changed my view. But
he's changed my world. Seriously.
But Matthew's voice was actually so great because if you think about it, for like the role of the character, he's supposed to be like this, end up being this bad guy, and the fact that he sounds so innocent and not smart, no offense. It just makes it so unexpected and 10 times more better just from Matthew's, how he did his voice and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Now, are there any other thoughts you really have for season 2, you're guessing? I don't think I can say anything, because it's got to be complete mystery. Complete.
I just, I'd like to see some new characters introduced, you know?
Oh, there's definitely going to be some new characters. I will say that. New characters.
I'm really just excited for the show and to see what the new seasons can bring to the universe. And another thing, I think it'd be great if you expanded the universe because you know world building is a great thing for a show.
Yeah, it really helps you get immersed. Now we're about to end the podcast, but Jack, you want to ask me a question to finish this off? Well, look, it's been one side. Come on, turn the tides for this one last question.
All right, 1 sec.
Oh, come on.
1 second.
Well, okay. I thought that was supposed to be a clown horn.
Alrighty then.
So, you done? Oh my gosh. You're real close to the mic with your chewing.
And that's the end of the podcast. No.
No.
But actually,
Goodbye.
I've got a question. Speaking of season 2, when is
Oh my god.
season 2 coming out? Ballpark.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's been up for all my fans. Well, I do not have Photoshop, which is what I created on, and so I'm gonna have to re-get Photoshop because I have a new computer, and Photoshop is being dumb and won't let me download it. So once I get Photoshop, I can start working on episode 1 right away because I have all the scripts written and all the plans. So
what?
did I say something wrong?
You have all the scripts written?
Yeah, for episode 1.
Oh.
So I know what to do when I get the Photoshop to animate. So that's the answer.
That is the answer to your question.
Okay, so thank you for all joining us on the Robcast. Next time we will be having somebody else. So don't play that. We'll be having somebody else. I don't know who we'll have. Maybe could be anybody. But that's it, boys. Let me see you later.
Thanks for having me on the podcast.
Oh man, anytime. Man.
What's this podcast called? The Robcast, the Joecast.
It's the Robcast. It's the Robcast.
Bro, really about to get your pickle chin that boy. They go at concrete here that boy. Oh, head on boy, dirt that boy, stink that boy, afro head that lip gloss chin that boy.
Okay, and that's enough. See you later, recruits.
I do anything in my power to see you just smile. I want you to prosper and come proper, even if that means I ain't by your side. I do anything in my power.
Okay.